Welcome back to Harbour Double O, or if you're here for the first time, welcome. Today we're going to set up CV5 and CV6 using Rocrail's MV track, or measured track velocity. To say this has been a challenging video to make is a bit of an underestimate. I was planning using the Merg Pocket Money Kit number 22, the laser Totti train on track indicator. But as the flash rate was only 2 flashes per second, I didn't get quite an accurate speed representation. So I went back to using the track current detection sensors on the layout. So let's go and see the sensors first, and then after that we'll take you over to see how to set up the MV track in Rocrail. So I've got a cutout the track here, this sensor, and also cut out up here, this sensor here. The distance between here and here is 907mm, so we put it on the computer. You can see the frames I made up in Tinkercad to hold the Tottis from Merg. I can, if I want, to go back to the PIC and pre-program the PIC to have a faster flash rate. That'll be for the future. So now over to the computer and we'll show you how to set up the MV track. In Rocrail, if you press Alt 2, it comes up the MV track. As it says, the distance there is 907. If you do both ways, you can do different distances, so 907. If you wish to convert it to miles per hour, you can tick the box here, which I shall do because in the UK we like to use miles per hour. I should say a big thanks to the Rocrail forum as well for some little issue I had with the miles per hour. If you want to use just one way, I'll just cut out that distance there. If you wish to record it, you could press the record button and I'll create a CSV file. On the calibration side here, I'll do what you call POM, or Program on Main Track. I will show you this working as well, but be aware, some layouts you can program your full, every train or every loco on your layout. You need to be very careful with it. You can also calculate the train length, and down here you've got the sensors. I'm using this sensor here and this sensor here. So the first sensor is going to be 20 and the second one's going to be 21. And the loco we're using is number 3. It's a brand new chip fitted to the loco. So let's say the loco we're using is this number 3. On actions, I have set up so it prints out the speed up here in miles per hour. So if you go into actions, you've got to define an action first in there, and you give it a setting in there, and the state you put in. So if we go over to the actions, come out that. So in the actions there, I've done a definition of this one here. I'll put in a text, I'll put the ID as text 1, and in here I put in the little settings in here. After the percentage sign there, whatever you want it to be, you can put in here any text you want. If we go into the tables, locomotive, we've got number 3 in there, and we go up to calibrate, and in here we put in our desired speed for the train. For a class 66 for me, I'd want the train to do 75 miles per hour, so convert that into kilometres per hour and you put it in here, the value you want your maximum train speed to be. Okay that. So let's now set up the locomotive here. We'll look in the server part and also here it will program the chip. So we just set it off at full speed. We'll set it here. So it's set CV value number 5 to 250, and it's also set the CV number 6 to 50% of it, 76. So now what we can do is we can do a fine tune of CV value 6. I don't want to change CV value 5, so go back into MV, unclick the calibrate there, OK. I now set the local off at half speed just to get a little check. So with a bit of fine tuning of CV value 6 on half throttle, 60 km per hour, or in our money 57 miles per hour, can be achieved. Well, that's the MV track on Rocrail. They do say to take an average of 3 runs to do your figures, and it does what it does. You know, it does quite a good job, I think. I love the caution there. I bought this new chip. It's a Gagemaster DC95 Pro Ruby. The problem I've had with the chip, and it's taken me quite a few weeks to set it up, was speed set 1 using the MV track. It was doing 45 miles per hour, and despite all my efforts, even got the chip replaced, I could not get the locomotive to go on a slow run using the Gagemaster's DCC95, the Ruby. So one place for that. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.